This AI tool will take your idea and create a complete book, complete with design, images, layout, everything, including.
Are you serious? But man, like hmm, I don't I don't know what to point. I don't guys. She said it was.
to the playlist. Yeah, so we're going to start today's session. So yeah, okay. So anyway, I hope you guys can see. So today we're going to start with it's a Laravel project I've been working on, and you know, I wanted us to go on this journey together. So yeah, let me just open the project files. Yeah, so just watch me, and yeah, you see how everything goes tonight. So I'm going to run my server. I'm using Laravel. I'm using Filament as my admin dashboard, and I'm using PHP as the programming language, then basic blade templates as the front end or the UI of the whole website. So now I can go to my local host, put 8,000. For those that know Laravel, this is how a Laravel project looks like. So you have like different folders. You have a .m file. That's where like all the environment variables are stored. So right now it's displaying that my server is running. So this is how the site looks like. This was a client that came to me and was like, we need a news blog, news website, and yeah, we're seeing how best to do it with Laravel. So I can close this. So I can okay. In Laravel, most of the times you find our UIs within the resources folder. Then under the views, that's where we find all the templates that are for the pages. So as per now, I have we have an about us page, contact us page, FAQ, that's frequently asked questions, home, privacy, search, supporting terms. Yeah, then in the backend, I'm using Filament. So Filament uses resources as the pages. So I have the ability for a user to create new posts. So that's the post resource. Create new sliders, new text widgets. Like now that's for updating content all over the page. Then a YouTube carousel. This is for like adding in the YouTube links and stuff. Then we even have the author resource. That's where the admin will be able to like enter the author details. So let me show you actually how the basic website looks like. So yeah, this is like an outlook of it as it's still in development. So all this content is dynamic, and for now all the blogs are coming from the back end. I already worked on that functionality. So if you see, this is the end of like the whole page. So if I'm to come back to the top, remember now these are the sliders I was talking about that are being adjusted in the back end. Then this is the section for like the blogs. Yeah, so when someone clicks on like the blog title, then it automatically redirects that user to that specific blog's details with the author's details, that image, then also now the details. And then here you can see like a related post to that specific blog post. Then we can see a dummy about us page. This was just basically generated with some basic content. Then we have the categories, so all the categories for the blog posts are being displayed here. Then I have our contact us page. So yeah, I think I've not yet actually integrated the form so that it's working with the backend, but I think I can start working with that. So for me to be able to access the backend, I go to /admin. Then since I'm already logged in, it was redirecting me to the dashboard. This is how it looks like. It just looks great, yeah. So I can sign out for now, and this is how like the login page looks like for filament. So I can log in with my credentials for the user that I created. So yeah, so these are the credentials. So you can now see this is like the UI. You have some basic stats provided to us by filament. Then even the latest contact section, whereby if a user goes and fills out the contact us form, then automatically their details are displayed there in a table. Then we have the part for the authors, so you can actually see the author for the other post that was generated. Yeah. Then we can actually create a new author. So this is how like the form looks like. It really looks great, and also the integrations are quite easy. So this is now the part for the articles, creating a new article or actually viewing an article, editing. Every detail is actually done from here. You can see the image, categories, the meta details, the whether it's active or not, whether it's published or not, the author that actually published it, and even the tags for that relevant blog. So the YouTube carousel for actually this content that is running on the on the home page, those sliders. Yeah. So as it's loading, I think we can come and I'll show you more. So now this is like the main content like section, whereby whenever a user registers from the other side, we can be able to get the list in a table. Then we're also going to have a functionality for like exporting all the contacts and their details. Then we even have the newsletter subscribers for all the subscribers that would have gone to use this section for subscribing with an email. So for that section, it just appears here. So all those emails are going to be generated and are going to be viewed from that section. Then we also have now the categories section. So now this is where like all the categories for the blog posts are created from. So we have so these are the ones that are currently there and currently existing. Then we can be able to create a new category. So yeah. So I don't know if this is really recording. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Fuck. Yo, that's wild. Yeah? That's actually wild. The fuck that. Close these things. Yo, the fuck that. It's only recording that, yeah? Ah, shit. Okay guys, I don't know what's wrong with the stream, but fuck. What happened? It's already messed up. Stream bitrate off. Yeah. Whoa. Okay guys, sorry about that. So I think I had a few issues with my streaming, and it had caused like it had kind of caused a pause in all the streams that was going through, and looks like I went far way ahead and I'd already developed some of this stuff. So just going to start from where I am, and we can catch up from there. So today I'm just going to continue from a project I've been working on. It's in Laravel and it uses Filament as a backend or the admin panel. Then it also uses PHP as the programming language. And I think I can show you around like the folder structure. Then I show you how all the files are working out, and then you can join me on this journey as we're going to complete it. So I think first I can walk you through how the whole website works, then I'll show you the other code side of it. So right now this is like the dashboard. Right now I'm serving it on my local host, and this is how the dashboard looks like for Filament. And so yeah, it's kind of taking a while to load. I think I'm having an issue with my internet connection, but I don't know. Those that are in the comments, you can please comment when you're able to see the screen fully. So anyway, besides that, I think I can be showing you the code or even explaining about it as this gets back to normal. I think I've been having this issue for quite a while, trying to make sure that the stream goes through this kind of wild thing. Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, I've loaded. So is working, that when we're ready to dive in, we don't get like any hiccups. So yeah, finally it has loaded. So this is how the admin dashboard is looking like. And we have statistics. These are widgets that display like the different statistics for our user, our admin user. So we have statistics for like the blog posts, the email subscribers, the number of posts we've ever made, the widgets, the requests, and so on and so forth. So even now we have here a section for latest contacts. That one's yet to be implemented, whereby when a user goes to like the contact form and enters the details, then automatically the admin user can be able to see them here. Then I have the section for user management for the authors, whereby now this is where the admin can create an author that's going to be writing all the blog, the articles and all that stuff. So I have a section for like creating a new author. Then on clicking create new author, we are redirected to a page where we can actually create that new author. So the okay, it's quite okay, it was kind of loaded. So yeah, when you see, this is like the form where you can put the name. Then that's what they call the slug. The slug is like kind of like a name, or like how that name, that author's name is going to be displayed within the URL. Yeah, that's how it kind of looks like. So someone can actually even upload the image and place in the social media account, then also the bio. Then we have the part for like the categories. So here the admin user has the ability to create a new category. Then this is the part for the articles. Okay, it's loading, it's kind of taking a while, but nonetheless we're going to be there. So as it's loading, I think I can close this and I show you how the whole project. So I'm using VS Code as my editor, and the operating system I'm using is Mac for today. So let me first minimize. So generally this is how a Laravel project looks like, and yeah, so the most important file is this file called the M file, where we show like we'll have the project credentials, and where we store like all those server info, the URLs, the tokens, the keys, and stuff like that. So then our UI most of the times for the Laravel project is found within the resources folder, and inside the views, that's where my templates are, like the display that is going to be to the user that's actually going to be viewing the blog, the website. So we have our about us page looking like this, then contact, the FAQs, the home, privacy, search, and so on and so forth. Then I don't know why this page hasn't loaded. Oh, it has loaded. So as I was explaining, then for all these pages, as per now, they are all getting like, in coding you don't have to repeat yourself all the time. So since the UI has to be kind of consistent, like some things are similar, like the header, the footers, and some components. So this is like the main template file whereby all these other pages are inheriting from it. So that's like the best template, for the best file for my whole website. Then under the components folder, I have like the component, a reusable component that I created called a post item. So this can be used in different places, and within my code you also see like the different places where I actually use this component. Then I have the author templates, like these are now the pages for those specific sections, for the articles, for the categories, and also a page for the error page. Then for the backend, it's within the app folder, and I'm using Filament as my backend. So with Filament, its files are within the resource folder. That's why now we manage now these pages that we're actually seeing within on this page. Now when we see like the posts section, that's now managed by this post resource file. So we have all all this core section being managed, like the table, the form that is used for creating the information, like the article, and even all these actions, all of them are being managed within that resource file that I'm talking about. So guys, anyway, let me be playing some music just to keep us company, in case you have like a request. Yeah, I can be playing it in the background as we are going through this night as recording. So let me continue. So yeah, so within Filament, I'll explain it as we go on continually. So we have the widgets. So that widgets folder represents now Like, have you seen these sections? Like now this is a widget within within the article section. Then even in the main dashboard, like, okay, this is also a widget. All these are widgets, so all those widgets are being controlled within this source code for like the post widget. So when I go inside here, that's where now I'm going to work on those widgets. So as per now, what I want to work on is the contact section, whereby when the user, actually let me show you the UI. So this is how the page looks like. This is like the footer section. When we go to the very top, this is for a client, by the way, some really good work. So when we go to the contact us page, the web URL is /contact us. Then this is like a preloader section. Guys, sorry about my internet, it's quite nagging, but yeah, that's finally loaded. So this is what I want to integrate. Like when a user fills in this form, name, email, comment, submit message, then automatically their details should be displayed here as a new contact. So that's the feature we're going to work on tonight. So yeah, I think I can now start. So all this code is like stored in a private repository. In case you also want a project like this, you can DM me and we get in touch, and we see how we can work together. So I'm gonna first check my route. First of all, if it's implemented for the contact. So yeah, in PHP we use controllers for dealing with the models and the views. So as per now, I'm having, I think, all the like the contact. I'm having a contact controller, so I can open my contact controller, which is this one. So this file enables me, like, it's the bridge between the database of Laravel and the template. So this is what manages like all that data that is moving around within that whole state. So as I can see, I have, I think, two methods. Okay, I have one method. I can remove the comment, also that. So within my store method, I have here a variable that is taking in, that is validating all the information that's coming in from the form. Then it creates a new form, then it automatically wraps all that validated info to the columns, or like inserting it within that module. Then after, it saves it to the DB and then redirects the user to the, if there was an error, it redirects the user then to the home page, or redirects back to the user with a success message or an error message in case any of the operations worked. So I can open my contact plate. So actually I can first go back and test and see what happens when I just enter here the details. Let me say Jen Joe brotherly coder. So if I submit a message, actually nothing happens. I think this here I'm prompted for okay, I'm being prompted to enter mail. so I don't know if it have sent anything. So when I click submit, actually nothing is happening. So yeah, we can start from there. So as you can see, things slow. So most times it's cool like this. I open that, then I use Vim as my quota, and then it's kind of faster to, you know, without VS Code, because some VS Code extents can kind of overwhelm the machine, and you find yourself it becoming very slow. So yeah, nothing happens when I click contactors. Whoa. Okay, let me get to where the file is located. So what I can do is actually open Vim here. I know a lot of guys don't like using Vim, yeah? Because they kind of find it challenging to use, and it kind of really takes a while to learn how to actually use Vim, but it's a really good skill to have as a developer. So yeah, okay, I know my way around Vim, so probably we won't be wasting a lot of time. Yeah, I know some of you are worried. So right now I can see that first of all my phone, I'm going to need a CSRF token. Then for the contact form, the method is always post. Then the action is the URL where that post request is going to be sent to, which is I think contact, right? I think it's contact here. So for my so the post request is on contact, so that will hit the store request, and automatically the contact form will be stored. So as per now, so these are my input fields. So the name is supposed to be name, then the name for email, that's correct. Then the name for this is supposed to be the name is supposed to be message. Then button has to be sure that it has type submit. Then I think for now, for my form, let me open the controller. So my controller is expecting a name, a phone number, then an inquiry type too. So we can add those ones within my blade. So if I'm to see this was the div that has all those in the layout, then do I need to put them in a field set? I can use the very first one, yeah? So I can yank these, then I can Vim is getting complicated. Hey, don't worry though. So yeah, I've duplicated that. So this I can call it phone, can be the phone number, and I think this is something like that. It's required, it's not really required, so I can probably remove that property. Then I can add a select tag for the inquiry type. So select have options. Whoop. So these options we have what? Let me say this is general inquiry. Then maybe we can put our need help. Then we can get another one. Can maybe like donation inquiry. Yeah. So after adding a select, then for each of these I have to provide the values. General inquiry. Same thing here. So so there's the values. Then here I just place name. This will be, is it inquiry type? I think it's supposed to be inquiry type, right? Let me cross check and see. Yeah, it's inquiry type. Selecting quote. So yeah, I think that's it. So it means that this should now work. Okay, then let's style, but I'm gonna style them after. Then so this is supposed to work. It's supposed to redirect me to the, okay, we got a bug. So post method is not supported on, oh, I think I made an error. So it was contacted to one contacts. So I come and adjust this. This is supposed to be like that. So if I come back and no. So I'm redirected back, which means right now I'm supposed to have a contact appearing in my admin panel. Huh. So let me check the DB and see what happens. Damn this internet. So I'm using SQL as my DB and PHP my admin as that interaction for dealing with the MySQL DB. Damn. Damn, this is quite slow. Anyway, let me try seeing the issue. See if actually sometimes these classes try to prevent the submission. So yeah, I think this was the class, because you find like when you're getting templates online, the JavaScript might be kind of conflicting with the PHP that you're trying to implement. So okay, let me try. I log into PHP my admin and I first retry doing what? Creating another mail. Okay, just use this extension to save time. So if I click on it, it's supposed to be redirected to the home page if it works. So yeah, undefined arrow key, inquire type. So undefined arrow key, huh? What's new? Okay, so oh, here on the name I put inquiry type instead of inquire type. I think that's where my error was. Actually, I've missed an I. So if I go back to my contacts page, it's not supposed to work. Unless it's supposed to work. So I use the extension. It's supposed to work, guys. Yeah, it has worked. So when you direct to the home page, it means it worked. Just that my internet is slow, but I'm sure right now if I'm to refresh this page, I'm gonna get like contacts. Sorry about my internet, it's kind of slow and so yeah, actually the contact came, so yeah. you can actually see that the contact is there. So right now that is working, so I can come and work on probably the UI for the page, though I really don't know why my internet is slow or the PC. I think the stream, the bitrate was kind of high, so might be having a few issues as I record this, but anyway, let me add some spacing here and then beautify the general inquiry selector, and yeah. So actually, let me first comment. So by the way, I'm using git as my source code control manager. So I'm going to make a comment. Cases of synaptic links the form to the admin dashboard. So after that, so what I can do is I have to add some spacing, yeah. So I'm going to go to the phone. Sorry guys, have to gonna find the title actually changes for the top part. Yep. So actually I'm supposed to make this look better, but I am gonna work on that later on. Then I was supposed to add a donation section to the foot. Okay. Go to the very end. Then go to the top. Go to the top. I think I can add the donate one here like this. Paste it down. Okay, undo. Then paste it there. Then delete that. This is going to be the next. Then remove this. That's actually supposed to go there. The network, right? Thanks, spicy. Whoa. Let's just create a new route for the net part. So I can take one of these yank and paste. Just delete this, call it the net. This is to just be the net. This is just gonna be the net. Right. So without actually providing a controller for it, I just return the view. So down here I can create a view for the next leg with PHP. So so right now when I do the match, it's supposed to work, right? It's supposed to actually go to any page. Yeah, so it's working. So the standard page is getting putting the new layout. So should be this is supposed to work. So this I'm supposed to see the net page here, and like this is now the other importation for the main template I was talking about. The fact that we have to use some of these components in like the different areas, so now I don't have to record the whole header, record the whole footer, so that I'm having like all these details without having to recreate them again. So I can see my donate assets here. Then the donate page, so whatever I would like, put it in there. So that's why actually I'll go putting in, like placing in the donate page details. So there's some section I want to copy from this other side and place it there. Actually, that privacy, this kind of looks nice, like the header. So I'm going to go to the privacy, and so this is the header. So what I normally do is let me use VS Code to kind of make it easier. Privacy. So what I normally do is just get this whole section, then I open the next. I can first delete this. So I'm pasting. All this is supposed to go away because I'm not needing them. Actually, let me increase on my screen size so that you guys can be able to see properly, like the changes I'm making. So I also don't need this section. I can remove it. Then I think I also don't need this section. This one too. This one too. Yep. So I find myself at even this I didn't actually need, and the only ones I needed were this. So yeah, I think with this it can save. Save, and if I want to come back to the page, donate is supposed to display those changes that I've made. So yeah, you can actually see that the UI has actually come out, so I can just add that to my repository, so that I'm just keeping my commits short so that actually I can properly keep track of like the whole progress for how the development went, because in case one day I get like a fatal error and I would like to change something, then it's easier for me to like go back, like since I didn't make like very big changes, from it would be easier for me to detect like that error or like get to that specific point in time where I wouldn't have made that mistake. So here I can say set up an internet page as my commit message, and I can just clear this. I thought, okay, let's work now. Just at my so I'm really sorry that way. Anyways, let's continue. So the search works, then the categories also do work. Then I wanted to add like a feature for real-time events, whereby in case an event is happening, then I I'm automatically going to display those details on the website. Let me share an example. Let me say it's like the Formula One page, whereby like you're going to like the live, like the live section for that specific event. Then like for whatever thing that is happening within, like on the Formula One track, you actually always get like those updates on that specific page without necessarily being there, and something like that. That's what I want to implement on my page. So right about now, this is some other thing that I like doing in case finding out how I would best implement a feature, especially when it involves stuff like this. So what I normally do is, we have AI, we have the internet, so it's always good to I can say it's always good to use the tools that we have. So I can go to ChatGPT, but mostly I like using DeepSeek when it comes to this, the code functionalities, or cloud. Cloud problem is you have to pay for it, and so yeah, just that I like coding stuff out the hard way, but yeah, it's actually good to get like different ideas. So I'm gonna generate a prompt whereby I'm asking them how best I would implement that events feature. Then I paste it in all the three AIs and see which best generates the best way, and that's the one I'm gonna try to use. So I'm just going to come to cloud. So okay, I'm going to start with DeepSeek. Okay, so this is my prompt. I would like to create a Laravel news article website that uses filament as its back end. So I want to implement a feature whereby this website registers events whereby users can actually view these events and view the details happening at that event. Something close to a commentary for an event, and also a section where people might comment about the event happening, but as anonymous users or commenters. Then I can say that then the events are set up by an admin user, yeah, who keeps track at the event as he updates the activities taking place on the event. Something close to a real-time event tracker, and the home viewers can actually view this data, and when the event is done a whole summary of how the event transpired and the timings are generated for that event, and those indicated as live are have their section and the complete ones also have their own section. How can I best implement these? I'm using MySQL for DB. So this is the prompt, guys. So what I've learned with these latest models for the AI is you really have to be so descriptive with what you actually need, because once you don't be descriptive, the fact is it's really going to just give you vague answers and you won't like it, like you won't like the output. So that's why if you see that I'm very descriptive with what I want, like with what I actually want with a feature I would like it to build out. So I'm going to test out the all these AIs and we see what actually generates the best details, and the one that generates the best details is the one we shall go with. Yeah. Let me go back to, I think ChatGPT is kind of faster because so yeah, actually ChatGPT was faster. So it's saying increase the screen size. So I can close this so that you can have a better view. So right now the AI is saying that for database design, for the model for events, updates, comments, you can have these status and summary, events, event comments. Okay. Then we have an admin side, event resource, update resource, comment resource. Allow admins to add live event, live activities. Could even be nested under events. Okay. Event is great here. You can use relationship managers, front end. Then completed events. Show all updates in timeline order. Okay. Keep events. Then anonymous comments. Users don't log in, they just have a simple form. Name and comment. Store the IP address. Yeah, so that I can limit the spams. That's great. It's be a great feature. Then I can display comments under a thread for each live event, so I can actually display it on the site, like the way we can have the YouTube comments. Then okay, this has set up like the whole integration. So what I like about DeepSeek is most times it actually first gives me the implementation of how everything is going to work. So, and it's really detailed. So let me see what we are getting from DeepSeek. So DeepSeek is literally telling us, okay, listing the architecture we have. Look, I'm not using Livewire for my updates. Okay, I'm just using basic blade template, blade syntax and blade templates. This is like the event table, then event updates for the commentary, then comments. Okay, creating the resource for the event. So this is like this is the event. Create event resources, event ID, event, okay. Then front end views. Then I have a controller. Then the view for live events. This is a view for what? For the event. So real-time updates with Laravel Echo. Real-time updates with Laravel Echo. So first of all, I would like to know if Laravel Echo is free, or actually it can run on the server that way I'm gonna host the website, because that's also a key consideration that I have to consider, whether actually Laravel Echo. Actually, let me first look at its documentation, Laravel Echo, and see what it requires, because sometimes you want to implement features or just keep something simple in case the resources that you have are actually limited. So I'm seeing that it's a JavaScript library for handling events. Okay, I'm seeing this section. Please don't create a new window. Damn. Screwed. But anyway, okay. Let me go to the GitHub repo and see if there's a documentation that they have for that specific or actually the documentation for livewire. I don't know if I can switch to livewire in case the blade syntax is not enough. The new version of livewire kind of has some bugs in some places when it comes to rendering the forms, though let me check it out, and actually we can go through the documentation together and see. So we can see that okay, Laravel pairs nicely with Echo to provide real-time functionality using WebSocket. The feature assumes you have installed Echo already and it's globally available. So this is just a basic event, like how an event is created in Laravel. Then we have a listener. Then we also have like channels. Okay. Let me see this if it has loaded. So when we come to the broadcasting section for Laravel, twice what? Echo. This is reverb, but actually, how about ChatGPT's implementation? Actually, let me first go to Cloud's implementation and see what it's talking about. Looks like Cloud is doing quite a lot. It's overcooking, but let me see the migration it has set up. So there's an event table and event update, and then we have the event comments, then the articles. Okay, but I didn't ask for the articles. Then if I'm to look at the models, this is the events model, fillable, creator, update. Okay, score live. Okay, scope upcoming is live. To have a generate summary function that okay. Total update duration. Okay. Event belongs to. And this is the article. Okay. Then we have the admin resources for filament. Yeah. We have an event resource. Okay. This is for the event details. Then the scheduling. This is actually good. This is actually good. Then the tables with filters, relations, then update management. This is actually good. Yeah. You can see when it customizes the page. That's damn good. That's really good. Event ID and stuff. This is great. And the front end controller. This is why actually I was saying that when it comes to development and code, like cloud is, I can say, is the best model for everything, though it comes with a price. So, and as per now I'm still kind of broke to pay those $20 for cloud. That would actually be a good toolkit in my arsenal. But anyways, let's see. So this is like the template. I think it even reached the maximum in just one prompt. Damn. Anyway, can see that there's live indicators, the routes, and the scripts. I think it wasn't able to. Oh, let me click continue. I thought the credits were done, but this is really good. The fact that I'm not having to deal with Laravel echo and the push notifications and event stuff. Remember, this website is okay. It's gonna be hosted on just shared hosting, so it means that the resources for these event infrastructures might not be enough to support all those functionalities. So I really have to keep it simple and precise. That's why we might actually take Cloud's response, because for ChatGPT's response was vague. The fact that it just listed out what I'm actually supposed to do instead of the implementation. So that's why I can actually close it. For DeepSeek, fact is I'm not going to go stressing up with Pusher getting the API keys and stuff like that, because I'd like to keep the whole infrastructure within one place, and this might not be a reliable solution for now. So we're just going to keep this whole implementation to ourselves now. So I'm going to see how we best integrate this implementation within our code that is already existing, and yeah, we see how we can close this whole project. Though as per now, fact is I can say 90% done with most of the features for content management system as well as blog site. Yeah, so we can be waiting for cloud to finish generating the source code. Oh, after I think I can continue here. Finally, we have reached the end. Damn. So so yeah, the fact that okay, it's done. So you can see the functionalities it's providing to us. Um, so actually, Cloud was really good with the the implementation it has actually generated for us. So it even implemented the UI. So we actually stopped. I think from the front end, play templates. This is like the best. Then we have the front end that's showing the event pages. I think it's starting from here, right? Limiting updates, displaying the account, getting the image, getting the live events, event show page with real-time updates. Okay, then not real-time like stuff, but this is a good start. The routes and configurations. This is not bad. The what's this? Filament view template. So this is a custom view filament template. Damn. Okay, that's new. I'd never seen that. But anyway, let me see the routes. Okay. Then the setup guide. So the setup guide, key features, upcoming events, completed, anonymous, live. That's actually good. Then event creation, real-time update management, comments, moderation. Yeah, actually approving and rejecting comments would be great. Additional CM, this I have because I think that's the functionality that we already have this side. Yeah? Then so prerequisites I have them. I didn't have Regis for caching. Still needed echo, but fact is as per now we don't have those. We don't need these because we already have like our own implementations. I don't need this. They just need to create a table with front-end assets. I already have caching of events. I think I'll have to implement caching when like I'm done with the complete implementation because it should really be a good yeah. Then implementing Laravel Echo might not be great right now. The fact that I'm on shared hosting and the resources are quite minimal, it might kind of be hard for me to implement it. So so what I'm gonna do is search functionality. This is for the okay, searching the events. I already have a search. Anyway, so let's start with implementing the what the let's start with implementing. Anyway, let me sketch for you guys how this whole implementation is going to work out because it would really be great for you guys to actually know what we're going to build within this whole section. So okay, this was some old stuff I had. So so the main thing we're going to have is, so we're going to have an event table here. Then we are going to have damn, sorry about that. Let me plug in to power and we'll continue. So first of all, we are going to have an anonymous user that can comment. Then literally within this event, we have to make sure that within it we register the events within it. So as we're registering the events, we are also getting the timestamps. Then after getting the timestamps, then we make that event done. So I can say within also here we have the ability to schedule the events. Then we can start the events in case the event has started. Then later on we can get like the complete event details. So anyway, let's go to the coding. So let me first close all these. Just that VS Code is kind of slow. So that's going to be, let me close all. It's going to be another challenge, but anyway, let's start. So we're going to start off by creating a model, right, for the event called okay, I'm going to call it event dash m represents a migration, so I'm going to also create the migration. So with that, when I come to cloud and see what it implemented, I can see that it actually, yep, same thing. So I can just press enter. Then it's going to create an event model and its migration. Then after that, I'm going to wait. What happened? Can close that. I don't know why it's just doing that. Okay, it has created the model and the migration. So I can close this and I open the event model. Just like then I also open the event migration. So this is the one. So I'm going to just get the tables that have been generated in here. I don't know what's happening with cloud. It's trying to play hard to get. I don't know why, but Okay, get into too comfortable. So okay. I'm gonna do. I'm going to just copy these. I'm going to remove some of them because I don't need them. Even my so I copy these. So right now, title, description, location, start time, end time. Then we have an inner that's for the status, upcoming, live, or completed. Default is upcoming. We have an image, then a foreign ID created by that goes to users. With that, I have to be very careful. So I'm going to go to my user to actually see the table name. I might have changed it. I think that's actually there. Then I think that's it. They would need description, created by, or created by and created as the different, because I thought they were going to conflict with the timestamps that are generated for each table, because I'm actually verify, because I wouldn't want them to conflict with. Let me first re-enter the password for this. Just reload the page. So meanwhile, I can just continue. So if I'm to revert the migrations, when that happens, I can just save this. Then I can go to my model changes. We can go to the next migration, creating event updates. So that has to make sure that the event is already created. Then we have content. So right now what I can first do is to run this migration, so that when I'm creating the other migration, it automatically detects that the table is already created. Do I need to create a model for event updates? Do I? No. Do I? Why? Let me first verify. I don't think so because I already have the event. I may just need to create the migration. Because if I'm to see this basically is the event model. Event update model, it's a model too. Event comments, so they're all models. So so yeah. So event updates, something. So this has to be event updates, right? So then it generates the model and the migration. So if I'm to, this is for the articles. We already have posts within my project, so I wouldn't need to do that. Then wait, these are migration. I think that's why I was getting confused. I was like, yo, I'm not seeing the names for the models. Damn. Anyways, I think my internet connection really sucks. Let's just go to this. Anyway, let me go to the events event updates migration. So within this, let me see what this says. Okay, we go back. Damn. Events are successfully this one. So I'm just gonna copy this. Copy my ID is constructed hard type of the man is but the for events to be I'm using I'm having some of them button or by using an index of the component of the text when said during the to in task for then we can go what and do steps on the migration so this example that's okay. Then governance user, the name, moments, then the IP, so that we prevent in case someone is spamming us users who can block that IP. Then approve that so the admin has to actually verify who are going to allow them for that specific event. Then we also have an index which is leave. Then you know what? This thing has really never been smooth. Okay. Then dropping it was very doubtful. So the fuck to save that. I'm going to run the migration, then we come to the models, and then we place in the customizations for them. Name and ID. Okay. So run the migrations. After then I make a commit, ensuring that okay, I have a copy of how migrations look and then the next step will be getting the commit of whereby now I'm making the model customization. So damn, it's getting very hold on okay. Okay. I think literally this felt you wanna just it's not in now. Good. I think I can even copy see. I think it's not done. This was this. So, damn. Eh. Let me close this. This thing has never been this slow, man. I don't know if it's still using the actually just go back to using whoa. Don't tell me this too has frozen. That's what? Yeah, let me just create a new tab. Damn. Speed low, man. Damn. Damn. Okay. not as completely frozen. Damn. And as one of the stages when yeah, I didn't want to like how should I say waste your time, but ah, yeah, I really can't avoid it. Looks like we just have to continue from here tomorrow because I'm going to go investigate the issue and then see why I'm really having to get this issue, and then we can solve the blocker by tomorrow and we just continue from where we've stopped right now, because I'm just saying I'm just gonna waste your time. So anyway, thank you for joining me throughout this whole journey. I'm really glad, I'm really great, I'm grateful. And let me first just make a commit. This is should I call it a build? Nah. This is just a draw. Okay, I created events migrations. Basically that was it. Actually, let me push so just in case anything happens, I always have a backup on the remote repository. But that has worked. I don't know why now the migration would fail to work. After that has worked. Like, yo, that's wild. But anyway, the things you see while coding, man, it's wild. That's wild. But anyway, if I could still get a new tab to open here, maybe we could continue. But damn, this is really getting out of hand. So thank you guys for listening. You can tune in tomorrow so that we continue from here. Sorry about the lockup, but you know things always happen and involvement. Yeah, things come out, you know, in different ways, and I'm learning and I'm growing as a developer too. And yeah, I hope we're able to, you know, mentor each other and grow together on this journey. So yeah, see you guys. Oh, finally, now after the motivation speech, we now have the migrations running. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But anyway, now I just have to wait for it. Then, oh, this is wild. I don't want to stop it because man, what if I stop it and then when I'm gonna run then the next time they just crash and just bring out bugs I never knew existed in Laravel. So let me just leave. But yo guys, let me just stop the recording here and you know tune in tomorrow so if we continue. Thank you guys. See you. Damn.